down here, down a Knap today. Dad can make it today. Our original plan was to go to Friars Point, and then we seen weather. It's a bit drizzly, a bit wet, obviously with the rocks and stuff down there. Didn't want to take a chance off the cliffs. So Dad woke up this morning, Mum wasn't feeling too good, so Dad's had to stay home. So I've come up for a couple of hours, just for a few hours, just on Cold Knap. It's not my favourite place to come, obviously after Dad's fall, but bit of a change of scenery, I suppose. I'll be alright, I got my flotation suit on anyway, so I got fishermen to the right of me, or to the left of me I should say. Two anglers down by there. Just cast out, got one on brilliant squid and one on ragworm with my old faithful little fish rig out, just to see what I could catch. Yeah, it's raining today as well, so it's not the best weather. Probably be good for fishing though. I'd rather fish in the overcast in the rain than I would fish in the boiling hot. You never know, we might catch something. I'll bring you back in a bit, guys. Yeah, I think today's going to be a bit of a washout with the weather, to be honest with you. I've had a few knocks on my left hand rod, so I'm going to keep an eye on it. I'm probably guaranteed to catch the old faithful dogfish. But to be honest with you, anything to do. We used to fish down there like all the time. When we first started sea fishing, this was our go-to venue. We used to fish it literally every single week. There'd never be anywhere else we'd go. Also, we fished off Friars Point and stuff before over the years. Places like that. We've caught loads of fish down this venue. Smooth hounds, blonde rays, small-eyed rays, or spotted rays was one of them. Dad's caught more of the different species rays to me. I've mainly caught the foambacks and the blonde rays, to be honest with you. I think I've had a small-eyed, I think. He's had bass, congers, turbot. I remember when he sent me a photo of his turbot, he was jumping for joy. Yeah, so you never know. Might catch something. Sorry if the camera's getting a bit wet. Yeah, sorry if the camera's getting wet. Can't really help it, to be honest with you. I brought the big tripod today. Well, I say big tripod, it's probably only 3 foot big. It'll do. My other tripod's a bit broke, so I'm just using the eBay cheap one. It's only the GoPro on anyway, so it's nothing heavy. Yeah, there we are. In about 10 minutes or so, I'll bring you back. Obviously when it's raining still. Happy days. Just found someone's rig. Obviously I'm not going to use any of the components, but I will steal that lead. Lovely. It's only a little one. 3-4 ounces I reckon. Yeah, it's not very heavy. Yeah, check that my box. Lovely. That saves me £1. The tide's coming through quite quick now. I think it's 11.5 metre today, so it's not a massive tide, but it's big enough, especially for down here. Probably going to push us to maybe the first ledge, maybe a little bit further, maybe. With Cold Knap, sometimes when you come down, if we look how steep some of the banking is, if you're not the best on your feet, sometimes at the top it's worth just walking down a little bit just to see where it slopes casually down. It's a little bit better on your feet then. Today it's actually not too bad, it's not too steep, but it's other days where you come down and the slope is literally like that. It's obviously where the waves been smashed against the pebbles. Yeah, nothing so far, don't matter though. We've been here an hour, probably less than an hour to be honest with you. I've had a couple of knocks. I've wound in once with my worm bait, but there was nothing on it. I think it was just a tide to be honest with you. Yeah, the swells look quite big today. But they're not. It's mainly like in close. The swells out to sea are pretty fine. It's pretty flat out there to be honest with you. If I could spin the camera around, I'll show you. When a big one comes, you'll see what I mean. Probably won't happen now I've said it. Basically it's like that, but they're a lot bit bigger. But like I said, out to sea, it's pretty flat calm out there. Don't look too bad. Not like when Dad had his fall. It was a rough day. Even the surface were down there back then. Just keeping an eye on our right hand rod, my worm bait. Thought I had a couple of knocks then. The wind's not the best either, it's like south-southeast, so it's not the best for fishing. But it was either come today, I could come Friday, but the problem is, again, it's easterly wind. Mum's probably not going to be any better by Friday anyway, so Dad's probably going to come. So I grabbed my stuff, and I thought I'd come out for a couple of hours. Yeah, it's a nice day though. Stopped raining as well. That's the main thing. At least now it's nice and just overcast. Perfect fishing weather this is. If you come down on a sunny day, it can be some fun down here. Especially if the kids are off. You'll have dog workers winding you up, you'll have the kids throwing stones winding you up. It's literally a free-for-all down here. Or like a few years ago, there was a mother who had their kids. She sat up on the top wall. She let her kids play down by the seaside. Not caring about, they were only about 4 or 5. But hey ho, what can you do? Weird today, not having Dad down here. It's a bit strange. I've gone fishing a couple of times without him, but most of the time he's with me. I'll bring you back in a bit, guys. Yeah, still nothing, guys. It's probably about 5 o'clock now, I reckon. Couple of knocks and stuff, but I think it's just a tide, to be honest with you. I wound in a couple of times. The bait's only been touched. Like I said, it is an easterly wind. It's not the best easterly wind either, it's southeast. I wouldn't be saying if it was a northeast, because we've caught a northeast. I'm not sure if we've ever caught on a southeast though. I don't think we have. More people down here now. I think there's another guy to the right of me, just setting up a tripod maybe. Has he got a tripod? Or is that a camera stand? Oh no, I think it's a camera stand, sorry. Yeah, there's a few kids and stuff down here with their mum and dad. even though it's lashing down in rain. The kids off anyway, so they're having fun. The ones to the left of me, I'm not sure if they've got anything. I haven't seen anything since I've been here. Yeah, now it's coming spring. Like, I'm boiling this flotation soup. Number one, it's raining, so I don't want to take it off. And because I'm on my own, I don't want to take it off just in case I do fall in. You never know, do you? I can't really take a chance. If it was a nice day, I would have had it off. And to be honest, I would have worn my life jacket just in case. Because people might laugh and go, why would you go to Knap for and wear a life jacket? After obviously what happened. You never know. It is a safe beach. It is a pretty safe beach, to be fair. Had a nice knock then on my right hand rod. I was playing with some of the GoPro attachments this morning, and my daughter loves the telescopic selfie stick. She was watching everywhere they went. It was comical. Yeah guys, my first victim. I knew I'd catch one in the end. About a bit of a tangle, not gonna lie. I'm gonna have to sort my reel out in a minute. Like I said, when my line's crossing. I had a feeling I had something on. Because I was pumping and it seemed a bit of weight there. I didn't think it was going to be a dogfish though, because they seem more weight than a dogfish. But never mind, saves a blank, doesn't it? I'll bring you back in a minute. Yeah, just caught a dogfish. Not my favourite fish to catch, but I suppose it saves a blank. Don't seem to be fishing the best. Just struck the worms back out as well. I'm only fishing 2 worms because I don't want to encourage too many dogfish. I've always done well on 2 worms though. Just sticking 2 on. Not sure if the guy down there has got something. Or is he just winding in? I think he's just winding in. Oh, I know, I gotta go, guys. Come on. Oh, just spin the tripod around by you a sec, just in case. I seem to have a couple of knots. I don't think you can see it, but this rod's right here. Right hand rod. Tip of the thread. Slack line, guys. Come on, mate. Yeah, definitely coming on it, guys. Probably a dogfish. Oh no, I think it's a ray, guys. Yes, guys, we're going. So, I've got a nice spotted. Let's just disconnect the link cable again. And just click the old screen just so I can see what I'm seeing. Look at that. A lot of spotted. Beautiful. On the squid and bluey. It's beautiful. Oh, I'm so pleased with that. Let's go and knock him first. Yeah, look at that, guys. Nice spotted, beautiful. Let's try and zoom out a little bit. There we are. Lovely jubbly. Look at that. Beautiful markings on it. Yes, gets in. Lovely. I'm well happy. I haven't caught a spotted for ages. I'm sure I've caught them down here before. I'm sure I have. I'm sure I caught one, I keep saying that, in the night time. Yeah, I'm well happy with that. Lovely. I'll bring you back in a bit, guys. Right, guys. Hiya, guys. Just had a couple of more knocks on my right hand rod again. And the left hand rod, to be honest with you. Oh, I gotta check this one, guys. This is the one I just wound up there as well. Doggy. Not what I was hoping for, but oh well. I'll bring you back in a bit, guys. Yeah, I just caught another dogfish, guys. I'm not going to record every dogfish I catch. Yeah, I just chucked him back. Let's just hope for now. I guess something other than a dogfish. I'm happy with my spotted ray, well happy with that. It could potentially be my personal best spotted ray as well, because I don't think I've caught many. And the last one I remember when it was dark over here, I'm sure it was a spotted. It was only about 2 or 3 pounds, it was only a baby. That one wasn't massive, don't get me wrong, but I'm sure it was a little bit bigger than more than what I've caught. I should have weighed it really. But yeah, I had a wicked bite on it for the ray. As soon as it went slack, I went, oh, I'm hoping that's a ray. And it was. Come straight to the top. I just brought him straight in. Been a good session though. Yeah, it's been a good session. I'm soaking wet. But I tell you what, even though it's what is it, April, isn't it? Yeah, April. It's boiling down here. I don't know if it's boiling because I'm in my flotation suit. Yeah, guys. Perfect. I'll bring you back in a bit, guys. Nice big piece of squid. Chuck that out. See what I can get. You never know, there might be a congrio or something out there. Or bass. Never know. Anything can take squid, won't it? Let's give it a try. Yeah, just give it that one a cast. Squid. Nice big bait of squid. Just see what's out there now. 4 fish. I've come off the worms because like an hour before I water or so, it's usually good for the rays and stuff over here. So if I stick 2 out with squid and bluey and stuff, I've got a good chance. You never know, do you? It's only spitting, but it's enough to get you soaking wet. Because it's been like 2 or 3 hours of just spitting pretty much non-stop. But I'd rather it be spitting and it be absolutely bouncing off the floor. But saying that, when you got waterproofs on, it don't make any difference really. I haven't seen anyone else catching anything. I've heard a couple of people down to the right of me. There's 2 guys down here now. I just heard their bells. I'm not sure if he was winding in or he had something. Yeah, it's flat canvas, see? The more it comes in, it's not as rough. If it was that flat, as soon as I hooked into that ray, I could probably see it about 50, 60 yards out. Maybe further, to be honest with you. It probably was further actually, because I'm casting. I wouldn't like to say how far I'm casting on Knap, because it's all pebbles. It's hard to give it a good thump with the rocks behind you. I was just up on the top bank, and it's nice up here because you can give it a good step forward as well, because the rocks won't give way underneath your feet. It's further down because of the waves are obviously always moving the rocks. They're not as stable. But I must have cast far enough because I caught that spotted ray. So if I have anything else, I'll bring you back. gone quiet now, guys. In fact, it's gone dead. I haven't even had a bite. Considering I was having pretty much like bite after bite, or slackliners or whatever. Yeah, it's gone dead. If you've seen last week in the video, I found Wilson the football. But this week, to the left of me, there's a skateboard. I might start putting these things on eBay, you know. Might make a couple of quid. I reckon I could at least make at least £1. What's the strangest thing you've seen washed up on the beach? And don't say a dead body before anyone says it. I've seen football, skateboards now, trolleys. I think I've seen a trolley. Sure, I've seen a trolley. Yeah, we've seen some weird things washed up over the years. What's your strangest thing you've seen? Still raining. Still soaked. It's the only good thing about carp fishing, you can get an umbrella. I could have brought the brolly today, but I said to Dad, I'm a man, I don't need a brolly. But no, like I said, it's not cold, so it don't matter. I might work it out how long it's been since I last come down here. It's got to be a good few years, I reckon. Since 2000 and end of 2018, 2019, beginning of 2019. I think it was around that sort of area. That's when we stopped coming down. But to be honest, it has been a nice change. I got my wellies on, my neoprene wellies and my flotation suit, so I'm all nice and warm. I waded out a little bit, put that ray back. I'm hoping the dogfish don't get washed up, because we know what they're like. Yeah, it's gone really quiet, guys. It really has gone quiet. It's probably maybe another hour to white water. I'll have to have a look at the time now. What's the time? I know it's about 8 o'clock high water. Yeah, it's just gone 7:05. I reckon it's probably about another hour before high water, so... Oh, I just had a knock on my right hand rod. Just had a knock, so I'm going to keep an eye on that. Probably another dogfish. But who knows? That's on the squid as well. The big beta squid. I remember this time over Perth Kelly. It was the middle of the summer. Dad casts his rod out like normal. Out it goes. Goes down the beach. A little bit further down to talk to this bloke. He's talking to him and he's talking to him. So I hears zzz. Obviously at the time I didn't know what to do with multipliers. So I hooks into this fish for him. Struggles, I don't know what I'm doing with this reel, I had to bear in mind. And he had a 14-pound conger reel. His personal best still today. It's the biggest conger eel I've ever seen, like, to my eyes. I've seen a few off the boat, but the boat don't really count compared to, obviously, shore fishing. You do get them bigger off the boat, I suppose. It's quite funny. Yeah, if anything happens with this right hand rod, guys, I'll bring you back in a bit. Just had a couple of another knocks on my rod there. But because I know what the dogfish are like, I'm going to check it. Nah, I don't think there's anything on it. It's worth checking, isn't it? Just in case. Don't want to be a dogfish, be stuck on it. So I'm just going to give it another cast. Whack it back out there. As long as the bait's okay. Yeah, looks alright to me. I think it was just the tide, to be honest with you. You can tell if a dogfish or something had a go at it. Yeah, let's give it another cast. I also got it wrong, it's 7:30 high water, so it's only like another 15-20 minutes before high water. So yeah, I'll give it a cast and I'll bring you back. Just had a nice bite then, guys. I got a feeling it's a dogfish. It's always typical, isn't it? As soon as we start filming, they stop. It won't be long, and I'll be packing up to come home anyway. Give it another 10 minutes or so, I'll be winding in. So if I have got something on it, you better stay on it until I wind in. Unless it starts knocking and I'll check it. I do apologise if some of the camera footage ain't the best, but obviously, like you know, it's been raining most of the day, so yeah, that's the end of the session, guys. 3 dogfish and a nice spotted ray. If you enjoy the channel and you haven't subscribed yet, please just hit the red button. Please subscribe to us. It don't cost for anything. It helps the channel out, helps me and Dad out. So we'll see you soon in probably like another week or so. See you later, guys.